It's almost like being a plus size girl is even harder than being a black girl. You gotta be bubblier than, you gotta be more lovable, your pictures gotta be better to get the same thing that the skinny girls behind you are getting.
She just is everybody.
You gotta stop.
You do.
No, you gotta stop dissing. Listen to me, I'm Sally Jesse Raphael. You've gotta stop dissing everybody right now.
I'm just totally offended right now.
Today I'm going to be reacting to a photo shoot from America's Next Top Model where the girls, they do like plastic surgery. Like one girl has a cheek implant, a butt implant. Janice makes one of the girls cry. Another girl cries because she's in pain from the outfit they put her in. And it's a whole mess from start to finish. Before we get started, today's video is sponsored by Squarespace.
The first thing we saw when we got in there was a surgical room. There was a bed, there was tools. I really didn't want to do the photo shoot anymore because now I was scared and I didn't understand why we needed tools and chemicals for our next photo shoot.
It's kind of looking like the start of a Saw movie. Okay, all we need is the unplugged TV that just magically turns on and then the sounds of a tricycle tires squeaking by. That's all that's really missing from this right now.
To take your negatives and really fix them. We're actually gonna kind of poke fun at people who take that plastic surgery to the extreme. We want this to look like high fashion, and it's gonna be very, very edgy. So now I was trying to think, who could do this? Somebody who is a supermodel
Tyra.
turned master photographer.
Tyra.
Come on out here, Miss Thing.
Is it a guy?
Who is Janice? She's a photographer?
Janice Dickinson,
I didn't know that she did photography. He said turned master photographer. Well, that is a very honorable title there.
Janice Dickinson, everybody. Mwah.
Janice just popped out of nowhere, and she's the photographer. I was really excited to see her.
I thought, like, awesome, like, that's the kind of model that resembles me, I think.
I'm not the bitch anymore. I'm the photographer. I think it's
What are you
beneficial
shooting
to have
with?
me, Janice Dickinson, world's first super.
Janice, what's the setup for today? Everyone's a photographer on America's Next Top Model. Literally anyone. They bring in any judge. They're like, you are now a photographer. Noted fashion photographer today. Okay, now press the button. We already did everything for you, girl. It's F. We're shooting at f1.4. Okay.
I'm not the bitch anymore. I'm the photographer. I think it's beneficial to have me, Janice Dickinson, world's first supermodel turned photographer. I have been modeling for 30 years, and I'll still be modeling for another 30 years. I'm like the kind of person that just doesn't go away.
So today, we're gonna have fun with this photo shoot. It's all about the decadence of plastic surgery and taking it to the extreme. Don't worry, girls. The procedures we're doing today are fake and exaggerated. They're just
Thank
for fun.
God. Thank God he clarified that. I really thought we were watching an episode of Grey's Anatomy, which I never watched that show because I could never. I don't know about you guys, but I can't watch the knives and the surgeries. I can't. I just skip over that stuff. I can't do any of that. Are you guys okay with that? Let me know in the comments.
Lisa, we're gonna tape you up everywhere and give you the extreme facelift.
Like you get caught in a wind tunnel look?
Bree, we're gonna make you look like you've got this ridiculous cheek implant surgery.
Cheek implants.
Jayla, turn around. Let's see that butt. Yep, we're gonna give you a butt implant.
What?
Oh my gosh.
Kyle, we are gonna give you a lip implant.
Like lip.
Nick, not everything's gonna be a surgical procedure. You're gonna have a long hair extension to the floor.
Nice.
Like insane.
Nice.
All right? Nicole.
Yeah.
Today we're gonna make you look like you have this fake tan.
Okay.
Okay.
Kim?
Hooters!
Boob job. Boob job. Diane,
Oh my God.
girl, what do you think we're gonna do with that? We're gonna bind you all the way up. We're gonna give you a breast reduction. Corinne, we're gonna make you look like the Botox creation.
Like me.
All right? So you ready?
Hit it!
Oh, okay. I can't see this being in a model's book. And I know I've said this in multiple videos, and I promise I'm going to make the video of why I have to explain why can't these pictures be used in the book. That's coming soon. What are we thinking of the concept? Do we like it? Plastic surgery extremes? Leave your thoughts in the comments.
I wanted to become a model because I saw Lauren Hutton
Oh,
on the
that's
face of,
really close,
on the pages
Janice.
of Vogue when I was like 9 years old. That's why. Am I too heavy?
No.
Okay,
Janice is a
Janice,
little
Habibta, I'm sure there's a chair. I'm sure that they can provide you with a chair. The way that she came and sat on the model's lap as the girl, she's trying to get her hair and makeup done for this. She's trying to like get in the zone. She's like, I'm about to have cheek implants. And Janice is like, okay, I'm gonna just You are gonna be my chair today.
Lisa?
Janice,
I went up to her. I was like, so, Janice, what's up? My name is Lisa. Are we going to talk?
I'm detecting a little bit of attitude from you.
No, I don't have attitude.
Let's go find a stump to fit our rumps. You know why I coined the term supermodel?
Oh, that was her?
Because I can. What have you done to assist yourself in this endeavor?
Well,
Nothing.
she drilled me with everything that could possibly be drilled about. Everything.
I'm really healthy. I'm the healthiest one out of this whole group of girls.
Don't diss the other girls.
I'm not dissing anyone.
She disses everybody.
You gotta stop.
You do.
No,
You
I don't
gotta
diss
stop
anybody.
dissing. Listen to me. I'm Sally Jesse Raphael. You've gotta stop dissing everybody right
I'm
now.
not dissing anybody.
I think Janice meant to finish that sentence. Don't diss the other girls. That's our job as the judges. Lisa's like, I like vegetables. Janice is like, how dare you make fun of their families? How could you? I don't think, did you guys think that was a diss towards the girls? Let me know in the comments. I think she was just saying like, oh, I'm healthier than the other girls. That's not really like an insult to me. Janice from the get-go was like, it seems like you have an attitude. Like Lisa barely even said 2 words to her. She's like, I sense an attitude.
Right
I'm
now.
not dissing anybody.
Janice was talking to Lisa and I heard her say, I don't talk about the girls, whatever, and I just stopped because that's not true. And I'm like, yes, you do. You talk about the girls all the time. She just can't keep her mouth shut and stop criticizing other people.
I'm trying to help everybody.
Is this girl dissing everybody?
Even if it's Janice, she doesn't know who I am. She can't point the finger at me. She just met me. And then for Corinne just to say like, I'm the bad one and that all I do is insult everybody, that is not true at all. I'm just totally offended right now.
I want them to be able to interact with a set.
Like, this is right before the photo shoot. Janice, again, is supposed to be the photographer. As a photographer, you're not supposed to be going around and interacting with the models like that. Personally, I wouldn't. You can, sure, it's okay to ask them questions and get to know them. But for her to start a fight on her own photo shoot and you're supposed to be the photographer? What kind of master photographer is this? Did you see at one point she even went like this? She kind of like hit her a little bit. She's like, look, you need to stop. You need to stop. When she is the one who kind of instigated a little bit. But why would you start drama on your own photo shoot? You're not going to get good pictures if the model's upset. Lisa's literally crying.
I want them to be able to interact with a set because they're just not getting it. I think you can get it out of them.
They didn't
if
even
it's a reach
start
down
yet.
their throat.
I could do that.
Okay.
Love the hair, just hate the dress.
So you just want her in pumps and hair?
Yeah. I want nude. Just and here's what you'll do. Keep the pumps.
Yeah, you can cross your
You
legs.
can cross your
and
legs. or
hair over the
something,
boobs.
And the hair will be completely over your boobs. I want her naked. Yes. Good. Okay, longer. Hold this thing up in the air like you've got the prize. That's hot.
Working with Janice was amazing. It was
Okay.
so much fun because I was naked and hope my mom's okay with it.
One thing is for sure, Janice is a supermodel. She knows how to pose, and who better to help models with posing than another model? Just the direction she's giving already is fantastic. I love the creative that she said to like hold the hair up. Love that. Minus all the other drama, this would have been great. She would have been great for this, okay? But this, again, you just don't start off a photo shoot like that.
Pins.
Stuff it in, honey. I'm really annoyed at you. You're giving me the same expression in every face. I need more. You better give it to me. Otherwise, I am not taking one more frame of you, girl. You have not seen Diva yet.
Well,
I
okay,
wanna
Janice.
see some expression in your face. Got my shot. Kiss.
I don't know any photographer who would be like, I'm not taking any more pictures unless you do what I want. Janice, 30 seconds ago, we were doing great. We're derailing a bit here. These girls are not professional models. So you do have to give a little bit more direction. But again, Janice is a supermodel. This should be no problem for her. For her to get annoyed of another model when she herself has been through photo shoots like this, like maybe her 3rd or 4th photo shoot, she should understand. She should be more understanding.
Got my shot. Kiss the mirror. Suck in your tummy. Yes. That's good. Stay. That's beautiful. Look at me like that. That's your picture. Best so far. Sorry. You guys better step up your game.
Stop. I love how she screams that. She wants to make sure everyone who was shot with her before, this one's the best one. Sorry, guys. Everyone else sucks. You guys all did terrible. I'm just saying. To be delivering coffee on this photo shoot would have been very interesting. Like just, I have an iced macchiato. Would you like that here? And just hear screaming in the distance, I'm annoyed.
I think that I should do well today. If I don't, I will be eliminated. This is something that I want to be. This is something that I want to do. And I'm trying so hard to do it right and do it perfect that I'm not really doing it at all.
Forget Tyra, forget Iman. What's your name? Bree. Be Bree. I want you to take everything you know from them and take it to the next level. Look at me. Lower your chin. Sit up straight. I don't think Bree's connected with the camera lens at all. What's her name?
Corinne.
Corinne, I need softness out of your face. Soft, baby, baby, baby. Please be soft. Think toilet paper. Think 2-ply.
Everybody's like, oh my gosh, you can't smile. Whoop-de-doo, but it's harder
Toilet
for some
paper.
people.
And I want soft, soft, soft.
I like that. I'm gonna start using that. Think soft like toilet paper, 2-ply. I love how she gets into the specifics. That's important, Janice. Yes, that's how you get a good picture from someone. Janice wants soft toilet paper photos. I'm not gonna lie, you might hear me saying that in my future photo shoots. Then you'll know where it's from. Credit to Janice. Thank you, Janice.
Soft, soft, soft. I want soft.
She wants the 2-ply, everyone.
What's wrong?
Nothing.
What, are you bummed because Janice was harassing you? Well, Janice is a little up and down. Don't worry about it.
No, I totally understand because that's how I am.
You're still go out there and you're still gonna give me Lisa?
Yes.
I am so excited that they're giving Lisa a facelift because she looks too old.
You know, she's gonna need one in like 6
Whatever,
months.
she's a year and a half older than me. When I'm a year and a half older than this, I'm not gonna look that old.
We're gonna light her through this glass, and we're gonna keep this dimension so she's working and
You
she's
can
beautiful.
tell.
All you have to do is bring it from within.
No, you can tell Lisa's not. She's checked out of this photo shoot. And I don't like the comments on the other girls saying that she's old. Whether you like someone or not, those comments are unnecessary. Mr. J is smiling as he's asking Lisa this question. There's nothing genuine about it. They're just trying to get more information, maybe to use against her, maybe to get her more upset. To me, this is simply just keep pressing her. He doesn't seem like he's asking, are you okay? Like, as a friend, it just seems like he's trying to gather more information. They're really trying to take this to court, okay? For some reason, I don't know. The court of America's Next Top Model.
Glass, and we're gonna keep this dimension so she's working and she's beautiful.
All you have to do is bring it from within.
Work it, girl.
Don't lose the light, honey. No, not like you're drunk.
It's so natural for her to be like that. Drunk. Alcoholic.
Any remarks from the sidelines is nothing but jealous. This girl's a star. Nice, nice. I want a fresh. That's good. Smile.
That's not.
I was determined.
That's not okay.
I wasn't gonna let that moment continue on. I was gonna change it, and the only way I could change it is if I rocked the house. I rocked the house fizzle dizzle today.
If I were the photographer in that situation and someone, whether it be a model or literally anyone, was yelling out comments like that to my model as I'm trying to shoot with them, I'm gonna stop my photo shoot and I'm gonna be like, hey, can you just exit and we'll let you know when we're done. You don't need to be here. Like, don't make comments like that. You're not ruining just Lisa's photo shoot. The photographer not going to be able to get good pictures because the model's upset. Hair and makeup spent all the time doing that. Styling, had to bring clothes in from God knows where. You're not just ruining one person's photo. You're ruining everyone's work, like the work that everybody put in. And to me, that's very disrespectful. So, Kim, regardless of how you feel about Lisa, you shouldn't be saying that stuff. This is a work environment, and I think we can all agree that you shouldn't be yelling things out like that. Even if it's not a photo shoot. Shouldn't be yelling things like, you're a drunk, you're an alcoholic.
Yuck, that stuff looks disgusting.
Give
Oh
it to
my
me,
God.
give it to me.
No.
Hold the line. Sit down. Still great. It's awesome.
That looks
So
terrible.
amazing.
Thanks.
You're really, really
Oh,
good.
No.
thank you.
I was happy to shoot you.
We're basically just gonna pad you until you feel uncomfortably.
What is this?
Yeah, okay.
Oh
No,
my
more
God.
with. Fan your right elbow more towards me. Give me more, please.
I can't imagine this model at a casting and she's like, actually, I have a photo with fake butt implants that I definitely would want you to see. Yeah, it's on page 5. The photo of her butt implants definitely not going in her portfolio. Unless, she had a website she can put it on because then it could go somewhere. Well, you could use today's sponsor, Squarespace, and make a beautiful looking website because they have an absolutely amazing platform for you to build your business or brand online. I use Squarespace for my website. I absolutely love it. I can customize it any way that I want. I can make images larger or smaller. They give me gallery features such as carousels. I can stack my images. I can have a mini gallery within my pages. They have options to embed videos. If you have like a YouTube video you want to embed, with just a click of a button, you can select any type of feature that you want. And the thing I love most is that they have drag and drop features. So if you do want to ever update your pages, or if you're a photographer and you have a portfolio, you just click a button, you upload your photo. You can start a free trial by going to squarespace.com. And when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/Jessica. Use my offer code Jessica for 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. All the information will be in the description. The pictures got to go somewhere. So I would say just make a website, put them up, use them for something.
Oh, give me more, please.
My back hurt so bad after the photo shoot because my butt was up in the air the entire time.
Very good.
See, that's great because then we bind her down and we make her flat-chested.
And then this covers it.
My cosmetic surgery is going to be a breast reduction. This is my chance to show the judges that I am versatile and I'm able to express my body.
Ow.
Really hurts?
Yeah, because they're taped down like...
Gaffer tape?
Office tape.
Oh, you can't breathe.
Yeah, because he's on my chest.
He's like, oh, wow.
It's a tough one. Well, keep your composure. Work it out there.
They don't even care. She's like, I can't breathe. He's like, yeah, that's tough.
I need your attention.
Don't cry in your pretty makeup. You're pretty.
It hurt very bad. I couldn't even breathe. So I start crying and I'm just like, oh my God, can anything get any worse?
Don't worry about it. All right?
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Loosen it up. Loosen up the tape. It doesn't have to be so tight on her. She's saying she can't breathe. She's in pain. Do you see anyone going? There's no problem solving being done here. They're just like, that's a tough one. Sorry, I never made it past math in elementary. I don't know how to solve this one.
You are a rich Contessa from Barcelona. Do you know what I mean? No! Hold it out! Hold it out! When I first met Diane, I got a huge sense of insecurity. Diane needs to stop reeling her head backwards like, let's say, a horse when it's ready to whinny, like... She does that a lot.
Okay.
It was painful. I couldn't even breathe, but I pulled it through.
You think it makes any difference that they had it really, really tight on her? They could have simply photoshopped. They could have just photoshopped if they wanted to do a breast reduction. Just photoshop it. Take the liquify tool and photoshop it in.
When you get home tonight, don't be dogging anybody in back of your backs, because the reason why I really did rise to the top of my field is because I was really a sister to my next model. Thank you so much for letting me shoot you.
Okay, thank you, Janice. Okay, let's check out Janice's photography.
This week you've been taught how to hide and flaunt your most unflattering feature. So today, the judges are gonna simulate a go-see, and we're gonna pepper you with questions. Kyle, you're first.
So Kyle, why should I hire you with a short neck?
Because I have a long body. I can make my neck look really long.
So Diane, please explain to me why I should hire you to sell my products.
I am a bilingual supermodel.
Why don't you give me a sentence in English and in Spanish?
Yo sería la persona perfecta para poder representar su cosmético o su ropa. Meaning I am the perfect supermodel or the perfect person for you to hire.
Need to work on that English a little bit.
When I heard that lazy eye.
Dude, she stumbled a little bit. Tyra, do you speak two languages? Are you bilingual? فيك تحكي لغتين? I don't think so. If you're don't make a comment about someone's English who is bilingual because they know they are fluent in another language. I've been criticized a lot of my life for my Arabic, that my Arabic's broken. People have made comments that I have an accent. Why is your Arabic like that? Why do you speak like that? Constantly get shit on when I'm just trying to better my Arabic, and it's just so frustrating to hear people who, like, this is how you learn a language. This is how you become proficient, by speaking, by making mistakes. Like, sometimes I stumble upon my English words. I've been speaking this my whole life, so, I mean, no one's perfect.
When I heard that lazy eye whole thing, I didn't even think that was actually going to be one of my flaws. I thought there's like so many other things, like my waistline, my boy chest, my uneven lips, my gap.
I need you to give me 3 poses of how you would hide your feature for us.
My flaw is that I have really narrow hips. So
Why
one is sort of turning away from the camera. Number 2 could be, to the side, like this. One more could be even like crossing my legs, you know?
Thanks.
What's the point of this? Let's hide your flaws. You guys ask them. You ask them to do a pose, talk to us about this, speak in Spanish, do that, and then they like criticize them. What kind of competition is this? She's like, we want to make sure you know you're ugly. Don't forget you have narrow hips and you have small lips forever.
Diane, I found when we began to ask you questions that you were quite nervous.
I always feel with you
Yeah.
that you feel slightly embarrassed, and you shouldn't.
I mean, I'm being myself.
You're not being yourself. You're so nervous.
What we want is a plus-size personality.
Okay.
And I know it's intimidating in front of all these people. It's almost like being a plus-size girl is even harder than being a black girl. You gotta be bubblier than. You gotta be more lovable. Your pictures gotta be better to get the same thing that the skinny girls behind you are getting. You're disappearing. Alrighty, so you had a simulating plastic surgery.
What was that whole that was out of nowhere. That was if we look back how this conversation turned into this. How did we get here? All she did was speak in Spanish. And they said plus size personality. Like, what's that even supposed to mean?
Alrighty, so you had a simulating plastic surgery photo shoot, and here's your best shot.
First thing I noticed about this photo is the retouching. Just seemed like a little bit too much. I would have just pulled back with the retouching. I love her pose, I must say. Great pose. I love what she's doing.
Yours was what people think I have, but I don't. Here's your best shot.
The retouching is definitely too much. Like, look at her hand. Look at her hands right here. They just blurred everything. They put it at 100%. They're like, okay, we're done. They could have added some nice tones to this. They could have done something a little bit more. The lighting, it's okay. I do like her pose. I think her pose is interesting.
Your hands look like catcher's mitts.
It looks like you're paralyzed.
Well, it's harder to take a good
What?
picture than I thought.
Modeling is really hard work. It's long hours. Are you starting on me again? I may look like a quiet little English girl, but I'm not.
Dude, that's Twiggy. Don't come for Twiggy. She knows what now Twiggy is a supermodel. She knows what she's talking about. Let Twiggy say what she needs to say.
Lisa.
We're talking about a criticism. You're like, well, forget the lazy eye.
There's so many other little things.
So you thought you'd point them out to the people trying to give you a job.
Like, you guys are the ones who are emphasizing the flaws and telling them, okay, how would you hide your flaws? But then they're mad at her for bringing up like more than one. They're like, one is the limit. You can only just one ugly feature, please, at a time. We're saving the rest for the next episode. How are they mad? Like, the stuff they get mad about on the show is so random. It seems like it's only lit from like here up. The rest of her body is a little dark. Lisa looks great in this photo. Love her pose. Wow, that's definitely a great pose. Again, just the retouching. Somebody really went too far. Someone was in a hurry and they used like a Photoshop action. They just put it on auto and just left to get some McDonald's or something. Look at her leg right here. Look at this. It says smooth as butter. Look at that. No dimension. The lighting is giving LinkedIn corporate headshot. Is it just me or did they like liquefy the shorts area? It looks very tiny and small. Do you guys see that? Or is it just me? Like this area. Do you guys see that? I love the styling. She looks gorgeous. But the photo, the composition, I don't like. She's like off to the side. I mean, why do we need to see more of this than her? Like this shelf right here, this cabinet. It doesn't add anything to the picture. The retouching is way too much. Look at her face, you guys. Look at her face. It's like one color. Look at that. It's just too much. That's the cleanest looking leg I've ever seen. Someone needs their Photoshop subscription canceled. That's all I'm going to say. Her pose is interesting, but her hand kind of popping out right there. Like, where's the rest of her hand? How did she get it like that? I'm so confused.
Oh, bootylicious.
A bottom? Yes. Yeah, and look who her picture is of on the wall. I don't know if you guys can see. That's a picture of J-Lo.
But that's a real one.
Yeah, hers is a real one.
J-Lo, you can go from being quite safe-looking to actually being sort of punk rock and roll, which is great.
Nicole. No comment.
Nicole got a...
Oh my God, this is so bad. You guys, come on. Look what they did to this poor girl. At least some of the other girls, they could maybe like slide this into the book, maybe cropped in real close. She can't use this at all. I love her pose. I like the lighting in this photo a lot. And I think this is the best one I've seen so far. This would be #1 to me.
Brie.
You look a little down this week. I haven't seen the smile and the Brie that I've seen before.
Coming in here, yeah, I could break a person down sometimes.
Brie, it seems like your spirit is broken.
What? The criticism, you gotta know who you are when you come in here.
Imagine watching television with your friends and you're famous. And you're walking down the red carpet and Joan Rivers says, Brie, she looks like a piece of crap. Then you pick up the paper the next day and you're on the cover, worst dressed of the year. When you enter the real world of fame and supermodels, there's millions of people cutting you down every day. There are chat rooms dedicated to the I Hate Brie fan club.
I'm not used to, hearing criticism like this on a regular basis. This is tough, and this is not what I expected it to be, so I gotta shape up.
All right, Brie, so you...
Wow. Very interesting conversation. Tyra, being a supermodel, being a celebrity in the real world is different. These girls are not celebrities. They're not supermodels. Why is it that the judges, the people who are supposed to help support them and help them grow and really be involved in this competition, why are you guys the ones bringing down the girls? Oh, man. Yeah, I'm not loving this. I'm not loving the photo shoot. I think the lighting ruined everything. Her leg, like where her leg is kind of sticking out. There's just no dimension. They retouched it so much, it kind of lost dimension. It just looks like it's floating there. I don't know. I'm not liking this photo shoot overall. If I could guess, they're probably going to put Brie in the bottom two because she kind of called them out a little bit. They're definitely not going to let her get away with that.
Well, Diane and Brie, please stop.
I told you guys. This is so predictable. So predictable.
I will only call one name. The girl that I do not call must immediately return to the house, pack your belongings, and go home.
You just praised
With
Brie's
you,
photo.
Brie, the judges are feeling like this industry is so cutthroat. Brie, I have been called every name in the book to my face and behind my back. And Diane.
But why? The thing is, why are you doing that to your own models? You want them to be successful on this show. She's like, I'm going to make sure to criticize you myself. Okay, just because I've been called every name in the book throughout my career. We're going to continue that. But I'm just going to say it to your face while it's being recorded for national television. Tyra, what?
And Diane, we feel like this person that we thought was so secure and so vivacious has a little insecurity in her that we all have, but doesn't do as good a job covering it up. So who goes home? The girl that might not be able to handle this tough industry? Or the girl with a personality that's a ball of fire that's just kind of glimmering softly?
What? Is it because she spoke Spanish?
Need to toughen up, Brie.
Toughen up from from the judges criticizing her. Maybe just be nicer.
You can do this. Thank you.
You can take our insults, Brie. Our bilingual queen. We love you. Te amo. That's right. Walk away, queen, as you are. Okay, so she's getting eliminated for having an insecurity that she didn't cover up well enough, but all of us have it. But also the point of the challenge was to talk about the insecurities and the flaws, but then also hide them. Okay. Yes. I don't get it. But okay. But all right.